guys are doing this. The tournament raises money for the YMCA of Collier County, the Grandmasters. It's just a great event for all. Southwest Florida tennis fans are getting to see some of the best ever to play the game this weekend. The 13th annual Grandmasters tournament is underway, and today was a g'day night as a pair of Australians, Neil Fraser against defending champ Ken Rosewall in first-round singles. This was a great match. Fraser, who won every Grand Slam title at least once in his great career, and four-time Australian champ Rosewall put on a show. Rosewall won the first set 6-4 and took the second 6-2. So Ken Rosewall, the defending champ, is in the semifinals as we take a look at the scoreboard from today. Ken Rosewall over Neil Fraser, 6-4 and 6-2. And it was Owen Davidson knocking off Andres Jimeno, 6-3 and 6-2. The newcomer to the Grandmasters, Roger Taylor, stunned six-time champ Malcolm Anderson, 6-love and 6-2. And the last and best match of the day, Marty Reason outlasted Roy Emerson, 7-6 and 7-6. Now, the singles semis begin at 10 tomorrow morning. And after the first match, there'll be a tennis clinic open to everybody, and then the rest of the singles and the doubles semis will follow after that. Now, you know the Miami Hurricanes have been itching for a rematch with Notre Dame for over a year, but before they can think about the Irish, they got to tackle Pitt tomorrow. And the Panthers would love nothing more than to catch the Canes looking ahead to Notre Dame. Junior Craig Erickson will make his first start since an injury. In relief last week, he led the Canes to a 40-10 trashing of East Carolina, but Pitt is not East Carolina. Both of Miami's Ericksons know the buck stops here. Win it or forget about winning it all.
Our backs are to the wall. Being 7-1, we can't lose another football game if we want to win the national championship. So we've got to come out and play like our backs are to the wall, and we're playing an outstanding football team.
It's a time for Miami to kind of put up and shut up. You know, we've done a lot of talking, and there's a lot of things said around here, and people worry about which bowl game and this and that, and I don't think it really matters. We have to focus it on Pitt.
When's the last time you heard the Hurricanes talk about talking less and just playing football? All right, now, from the Honey, I'm Working Late Tonight department, the Sonics and Bucks put in more than time and a half last night. They played five overtimes in Milwaukee. By the time it was over, the fans were ready for bed. Get me out of here. The Bucks led by 10 late in the game, but Dale Ellis grabbed this rebound and stuck it back in. The Sonics tied it at 103 at the end of regulation. First overtime, 110-108 Bucks. Brad Sellers from the corner ties it at 110. We go to overtime number 2. 3 seconds left there, tied at 120. Jay Humphreys missed 2 free throws. They go to a third overtime. Dale Ellis, who had 53 on the night, drives hard to the hoop for the score, 127-127, yeah, another OT. And finally, in the 5th overtime, Tony Brown from deep in the corner for 3. Finally, the Bucks outlasted the Sonics 155-154. Well, back on the road this weekend, the Sun Sox are looking to keep up their hot play that's got them at 5-2 after a week of the Senior League season. Tonight, the Sox start a 3-game set in Port St. Lucie against the Legends. Fort Myers took 2 of 3 from St. Lucie at Terry Park over the weekend. Amos Otis swinging a hot bat, 4 homers in the last 4 games. I'll have the highlights of tonight's game for you at 11. Also, high schools are about ready to wrap up their football season. Tonight's the next to last Friday of the regular schedule. Barron Collier, who won District 12 last week, will try to cap off an undefeated season with a win at Port Charlotte tonight. Other games will be keeping an eye on Cypress Lake at Fort Myers in an always tough city rivalry, and Bishop Verot, ranked in the top 10 in the state in Class 2A, plays host to Lemon Bay. Have you seen the latest Sports Illustrated yet? Our favorite guy, Deion Sanders, is on the cover. Oh, you should have seen, I'll show you at 11. Deion's teammates had a lot of fun when they got their copies today, at seeing their favorite teammate on the cover of Sports Illustrated. We'll see what he thinks.
Look forward to seeing that, Ken.
Thanks, Ken. Well, if you're a music lover, stay tuned. We'll tell you where you can groove to a little jazz and gaze at the stars.
First, here's a look at the closing Dow for the week.